So the Pilatus Porter, it's a big machine. It's a big tail dragger. It's just under 3 tons. Same engine as the Caravan, PT6 turboprop, slightly smaller actually, but a much more efficient wing on the Porter. It's a super STOL aircraft. STOL being short takeoff and landing. You've probably seen these kind of super cubs with the big balloon tires and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And the Porter's, sits in that realm, but obviously a much bigger version, able to sort of carry up to a ton of cargo on board. And and just the places you could go with this thing, I mean, I don't know if any of you have seen Air America, the sort of landing on the side of dirt strips and this sort of thing. And it was honestly just love at first sight when I saw one of these. I literally arrived in Papua as a co-pilot. We landed in Santani. I'd actually ferried a caravan over there with another pilot, and I saw the Porter there sitting on the apron, and I was like, "That's a cool machine." I knew Susi Air had them, but I'd
Yeah.
never seen one in person. And for whatever, like, I don't know, just something clicked in my mind, and I thought, you know what, I want to fly that machine. I want to do what those guys do with that plane. And then yeah, I basically spent the next year and a half trying my best to get onto that fleet.
What was it like to fly?
I mean, absolutely. It is a big machine. It's actually a lot more maneuverable than the Caravans were. So it's actually a neutrally stable aircraft. So most airplanes, when you trim them out, it's in a straight and level attitude, and you let go, it will just sort of sit there in that attitude. The Porter won't do that. You can trim it out so that it's, no control loading. But if you let go and sort of look down and fill in a tech log or look out the window aimlessly or something, it will just start banking over in one direction or the other. It's not quite unstable, but it's not stable, so neutrally stable. But that makes it very maneuverable. You can hoik it around surprisingly well considering the size of the aircraft. And yeah, it's one of these aircraft. Once you get used to the way it flies, and you just sort of strap it on and take it wherever it needs to go, and it's always got your back. I always used to say it was a much better aircraft than I ever was a pilot, which is probably the right way around for an aeroplane and a pilot, especially in that environment.